Hey y'all. All right, today's lesson is Chapter 10, Financial Literacy, Lesson 5, Saving for College. Maybe you think about going to college a lot and maybe you haven't thought about it at all, but saving for college is something to think about. An important aspect is paying for college. So you should have notes from your textbook, 2 pages, page 713 and page 714. I'm going to go through these. And before we start, the goal of this TEK, here's the TEK right here, estimate the cost. So that's part 1, estimate the cost of 2-year and 4-year college education, including family contributions, and devise a periodic savings plan for accumulating the money. So we're going to try to devise a plan for saving the money at least the first year of college. And it is going to involve like online savings calculator that I'll show you. But first, let's just talk about it. So we have Melanie is comparing first year costs of a 2-year and a 4-year university. 2-year university, 4-year university. And this is nice and neat, the tuition, room and board, books and supplies, and then personal expenses. And personal expenses could range from like your food, and if you want to go to the movies or what you want to do, and the clothes that you want to buy, to any other personal expenses that you need while you're in college. Now, part 1, what is the estimated total cost of attending a 2-year? So you would add up all these for the total estimated cost, and that is going to be $12,700 to add up all those. And then part 2 is what's the estimated cost of attending a 4-year for the first year. And you would add these up because this is the first year cost. And the first year cost for a 4-year is going to be about $18,400. And again, it doesn't say if this is private or public. This doesn't say if it's in-state or out-of-state. So there's a lot of variables when it comes to paying for college. And then part 3. Okay? If Melanie's family invests $10,000 into a savings account that earns 6.5 annual interest compounded monthly, so we're talking about compound interest, what will be the total value in the account after 5 years? How much money will Melanie need to save in order to attend the 4-year? So we need to do some compound interest. So the principal, 1 plus the rate is 6.5, so 0.065. Compounded monthly would be 12 times this compounded. And then our interest is, our compounded monthly, 12 times 5, 12 times a year times 5 years would be 60. And then we can type that into our calculator. So I'm going to try and type it all in at one time. Let's see. 10,000, 1 plus 0.065 divided by 12, raised to the 60th power. So this is how much her family has total. That's her account balance. So the first question is what will be the total value in the account? So $13,828, and we need to round to the nearest cent because it's money, so that would be 17 cents. That's question number 1. How much more will Melanie need to save to attend 4-year college for the first year? So if she has almost $14,000, but she needs $18,400, we need to subtract $18,400 minus $13,828.17. So she still needs $4,571.83 to go to a 4-year college for 1 year. So we're taking care of 1 year. And that's a lot of money. College is a lot of money. So our lesson today is estimating the cost of a 2-year and 4-year college and then devising a plan. Estimating the cost and devising a plan. So let's go to the next page. Devise a periodic savings plan. you can use an online deposit calculator, and I'm going to show you which one I found. It's free to devise a plan of how much you and your family need to save for the first year. This is called a periodic savings plan. And the reason it's periodic is because we're going to save a little bit of money each month. It's a periodic savings plan. We're going to save a little bit of money each month. So this first one, Marley, and this example's already done for you. This is the periodic deposit calculator that the book has put in. And initial investment would be this $5,000. And then it also says if they invest an additional $125 per month, that's what the additional monthly deposit. So at one time they put $5,000, and then they put in every month they put in $125. The interest rate, now notice they didn't change it to a decimal here, 4%, so they just put a 4. There's no decimal. And then 6 years. And then there's a button that says calculate, kind of like your calculator. And calculated everything. And then the question is, she needs this much. She needs $16,400. Does she have enough money? And the answer is yes. She has enough money to pay for the first year. And then that's it. So example 2 down here. Tara plans to attend a 2-year university that costs a total of $11,500. So this is what we need. $11,500. Her family invests $2,500 in an account that earns 3%. And if they invest an additional $150 a month for 4 years, will the value be enough to pay for at least the first year of college? Use an online periodic calculator. So I'm going to show you. I hope this records my screen. I have Googled, so I went to Google. I'll just show you. And then whoops. Oh. Okay. Google. Weird. And I just typed in periodic deposit calculator. So here's what I did. I clicked on the first one, and it said, like, not found. That's what happened to me. Not found. So I went back, and I clicked on the second option it gave me. And here is the screen that came up. Savings calculator. Now, at the very top it said mortgage calculator, but then I was at a savings calculator, which is I knew what I wanted. So in this screen, I'm going to type in, who are we talking about? Tara, $2,500. And then your monthly, additional monthly was $150. And at 3%, for 4 years. So I've typed that in and I press calculate. And here are my calculations. You can see, I'm trying to think what you can see right now. So I think you see my screen. Here is my future value, So now I need to go back to my Hovercam, okay? Uh-oh, I didn't write it down. $10,458 is my future value. And I just Googled periodic deposit calculator, and the first one didn't come up, so I used the second one. And will the value of the account be enough to pay for the first year of college? And she needs $11,500. So this is how much she needs, and this is what her account will have. Does she have enough? And so the answer is not enough. She's not going to have enough. because $10,458 is less than $11,500. She doesn't have enough money to pay for the first year. She's close. She needs about $1,000 more. She's close, but she doesn't have enough. Okay? So again, we're going to practice more of this with our independent practice, and I think most of the independent practice is going to have the online calculator there for you. But if you ever have to look up one for a problem, then you saw where I got it. All right, we'll practice more in class.